So we've been able to spend a good amount of time over the last month and a half or so, and obviously with myself having a good understanding, I think even before we got together, of what your game looked like and what your strengths and weaknesses. What did you take away? Where do you feel like you need the most improvement currently, and some good progress that you made? What did you think?
I'd say probably my putting, and not so much my chipping, but mainly my putting is probably my weaker part of my game that could use some attention. But I definitely feel like I improved kind of my overall ball striking and kind of eliminating that right to left miss, which is kind of what we worked on. I feel like more than anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Starting to be able to work the ball both ways a little bit better than I was before. And I just feel more confident in the fact that I'm not going to be hitting a lot of hooks with pretty much every club in my bag like I was doing before we started working together.
Cool. Yeah, it was nice that we were able to get out and play 9 holes together. Obviously, we're spending a lot of time indoors here, but to get out on the green grass, and I think the biggest improvement that I saw with you, even in a limited sample size, was the bunker play. You went from feeling like bunker play was a little bit foreign, it seemed like, and to be able to just execute a few drills was very helpful. I definitely feel the biggest weakness, I 100% agree with you, is going to be the putting, and hopefully, we get to spend enough time with each other, and we'll continue to work on that going forward. In fact, probably when we wrap up, I've got a couple of things I want to show you down on the putting green, but generally speaking, I'm comfortable with a lot of the things that you're working on. I mean, you've only been playing golf, seriously, for like 2 or 3 years, right?
Really? That's about right.
Yeah, and the ability, you can't teach the length, the power's there. You're starting to be able to, in fact, I was really impressed when we sat down earlier and started only hitting cut shots, and you made the comment, I should just start hitting cuts all the time. You're definitely starting to incorporate that. Another thing that I definitely noticed when we were out on the golf course, we played like the blue tees, which for you is not long at all. And I think just the visualization piece, picking that spot off the tee, and there were a lot of holes, we played over at Oak Hills, and a lot of 350, 360 yard holes, and I wasn't keeping track, but you missed a lot of fairways. I think those are the things where you just find that comfortable yardage. So rather than trying to bomb it up there like we just saw, pick that spot, and definitely understand, if I want to miss on the left side of the fairway, a lot of the times it's going to call for your normal shot shape, or if I'm trying to play for that better angle up the right, then it's maybe time to start committing to the stuff that we've been working on with the left or right. But generally speaking, man, you got a high ceiling ahead, and once we get that putting under wraps, and I know we did spend some time talking about just practice routines, and I think that if you look at the people that are great at putting, they're also committing that amount of time, and I know we're all guilty of just wanting to hit balls all the time, but you'll see the results, I promise, if you just commit that time back in the green, and definitely start to work on those 30 to 40 putts, or 30 to 40 foot putts. I know when we were out on the course, you had probably 3 or 4 3 putts in 9 holes, and those are the things where that's going to get your scores from that high 70s, low 80s down to where you need to be. If you look at the PGA Tour average, you're looking at somewhere around like 29 putts per round, which I think would be a good kind of a good benchmark anyways to set. But I really did enjoy spending some time with you, and appreciate you letting me contribute to hopefully get you to that next step of the game. And thanks a lot, Taylor.
Yeah, awesome.